Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another video on Take or Leave. So today we'll be talking about the, soon new to be hired Commanders offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. This is interesting. What is he doing? Okay, so you go from the Chiefs, coming off fresh off the Super Bowl, not even a week removed, pretty much, and not even, it's been 4 days, so they waited after the parade. He's been there for 2 days, and now according to Ian Rappaport, he's going to be the offensive coordinator for the Commanders. Why is this weird? Well, he just was the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs. He won 2 Super Bowls, but he did not take a head coaching job when he was at his peak. He could have, but I think the reason that he didn't was because there were some rumors about his behavior and stuff with Patrick Mahomes, that they argue a lot, and there was also stuff this came out right after the Buccaneers Super Bowl, that there was a lack of communication, understanding between those two, and that's just, even though Patrick Mahomes denied those claims, I think that kind of ruined his reputation and put him in a bad way. Andy Reid denied those, Patrick Mahomes denied those. So it was just a weird little thing between those, and that kind of damaged his reputation a bit. But he's still been in the conversation every single year as a head coach. Maybe not as much as some, but it just seems like this is a weird job for him to take, as he is considered pretty much he and Andy Reid switch off almost calling plays. And so the weird part about it is, why would you leave there where you're winning Super Bowls just to take another offensive coordinator job? Because I could see taking a head coach job. Anyone wants to take a head coach job. You make more money, obviously, and all that stuff. But to leave to go from a 13-4, 14-3 team in the Chiefs all the way to a 5-12 team or something in the Commanders, it is just not. It's confusing. The only reason I can see here, does he want to rebuild? Does he want the credit for a rebuild? We're not even gonna mention how pretty much he will undoubtedly call plays in the command in DC, because if you think about it, their head coach Ron Rivera is very defensive minded, and he's a great coach, absolutely great coach. But for the Commanders, this is an A plus hire, because unfortunately Ron Rivera does not know how to handle offense. He could probably do better than a lot of people, but he doesn't really know how to handle people like Cam Newton. He's a very old school defensive head coach, and when he had Cam Newton over there in Carolina, he definitely played a factor in Cam Newton's downfall. I'm not saying it's all his fault, because just the way Cam played is just a style that obviously takes a lot of shots and stuff, but definitely, probably, he played a factor because of his defensive mind. Eric Bieniemy, on the other hand, if the stuff is true about him calling plays for this Chiefs offense, and he obviously had to play a factor in the development of Patrick Mahomes, if you go and get Eric Bieniemy someone probably not Bryce Young, unless they want to trade up to 1, which is a possibility. You could trade someone like Darren Payne, who, they could trade someone like him and they can move up to 1. I believe they have a decent pick. But the thing is about that, if you draft someone like Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, I mean, I don't think Will Levis is good, but Will Levis, I mean, even go draft Hendon Hooker, Anthony Richardson, Stetson Bennett. I mean, those guys that you can, like, especially Anthony Richardson is considered to be like a Josh Allen type guy. Like, you can mold him into anything, really. I've seen a lot of comparisons about that, even though I don't know really if it's fair to compare every single quarterback with extreme upside to Josh Allen. But, I mean, if you go and draft one of those players, then you could have an extreme amount of success. And I'm just going to say it out here. That is a great hire. And the Chiefs, if they could do anything to change that hire, I don't know if something went bad there, but there has to be something there, because it doesn't make sense for us to have Bieniemy just leaving the Chiefs right after a Super Bowl, and in the same 5 years in 5 years they made 3 Super Bowls, won 2 out of 3, and it's odd. But if anything else comes out about it, I'll post about it again. Anyway, see y'all in the next video. Bye.